Good morning and welcome back to the online classes, dear students. I, Ajay Kumar, your English teacher, is now going to finish the noun gender topic today. And before we move ahead, we'll have a recap of what we have learned yesterday. So, you remember that we have learned nouns, gender. So, we'll go through very quickly with the points. The first point we have when we talk about the gender of nouns, we have to think about whether the noun refers to humans, animals, or non living objects. The second point is that in case of human, males and females are always referred to differently. Suppose if we are referring to any male, we'll say he, his, him. And if we are referring to females, we will call her, herself, like that. And in case of animals, the gender may or may not be used, and it will be depending upon the situation. Next point is that plants, although living, are not thought of as a male or female and treated like objects. So we will use it. Now the next point is that we usually mention the gender of an animal when we are sure of it and or when we are very familiar with the animal itself. We have seen the examples. She is the mother of those puppies. They snuggle with her when they sleep, because we are sure about the gender that she is the mother, so we are referring her as a she, though it is an animal, but we are familiar with that mother. The name of my cat is Admetus. He is very quiet. We are familiar with the animal, and we know that cat is a male. A male. So we are naming it as he. And in gender, we have learned masculine, feminine, and neuter. That is human male or male animals, masculine, feminine, human females or female animals, and in neuter, non-living objects, animals referred to generally, or abstract nouns such as laughter, light, kindness. These are the genders. We have also learnt about gender specific and gender neutral pronouns. Only 3 pronouns in English show gender, and they are third person singular pronouns. That were masculine, he, sometime also his, him, himself; feminine, she, sometime it is called her, herself; a neuter, it is called it, its, itself. And we have learned that these pronouns are gender specific because when they are used in a sentence, are at once known whether they refer to a male, female, or non-living thing. We have learned the examples. This is my dog, Bruno, is very well behaved. Second example, her tour starts tomorrow. She made all the travel arrangements herself. Throw away the mirror, it is cracked. So all 3 genders here has been discussed: masculine, feminine, and neuter. Now, the other pronouns do not show gender when they are used in a sentence, and therefore they are referred to as neutral gender. And what are these? These are I, we, you, they. So when I say I, it is not disclosed that who is I, whether a male or female. We, who are there in we, whether the male or female. Same with you, who are you, whether the male or female. Who are they? It is not specified. Now sometimes noun in a sentence may stand for either males or females, right? singular collective nouns we have learnt, changing of genders, and so today now we are going to learn the remained part of nouns gender, and that is how we change the gender of nouns. Suppose if I have a word baron, that is masculine, and we have to change it in feminine. What do? We'll have to add suffix here, that is ess. So if we are adding baron, if we are adding ess in baron, it will become baroness. If we are adding ess to priest, it will become priestess. If we add ess to lion, it will become lioness, right? These are the feminine of masculine. Another thing is that by slightly changing form of the masculine noun, then adding the suffix ess, like God, we are adding ess here, so goddess. When we are adding ess to emperor, empress, and when we are using ess to waiter, waitress. So this is how we are changing the gender of masculine to feminine. Now by using different words, we are also changing some masculine to feminine by using different words. And what are those words? You can take an example, father. So what do we call to the feminine of father? That is mother. Brother, sister, boy, and girl. These are the examples which we use with different words. Now the next point is that changing the gender of compound nouns. Now you have understood what is gender, but you must understand what is compound nouns. So when we talk about compound, like compound means composition, mixture, right? So mixture of what? Mixture of two nouns. A compound noun is made up of more than one noun or other words. When changing the gender of such nouns, a part of the compound noun is changed while the other part remain the same. Now as we can see in the examples, that the masculine is grandfather. How we are changing it? We are taking the grand from the grandfather, but we are changing the feminine mother here instead of using father, right? So two words are getting compounded here, that is grand plus father and grand plus mother. Now in the same way, landlord, if the male is the person who is having the land, it will be called landlord, and if the owner is female, then we'll call landlady. In the same way, here the land has been taken from the first and lord has been replaced by lady. Now next example is that peacock. And what do we call to the feminine of peacock? That is peahen. So P has been taken from peacock and cock has been changed into hen. So it is the feminine. I hope now you have understood this compound nouns, how the gender is changed of compound nouns. So this is it for today. Hopefully you have understood it completely and very easily, and we'll learn more topics in coming days. So stay tuned, and we'll meet next day. So till then, bye, take care, and have a nice day. Thank you all.